This is going to be a position to start to strengthen shoulder, and we'll connect it with hip and trunk stability. So I'm going to have a band attached pretty low. If you're doing this at home, I would have the band attached probably around like leg of the couch, bottom of a chair, table. And I'm going to start off in standing. So I'll show you 3 options. The easiest one is going to be with your feet side by side. So I want to step out to where there's a little bit of tension in the band, and I'm going to have my knees bent slightly. Now starting off, I'm going to let this band come across my body, and I'm going to turn to look at where this band's attached. And I want to make sure there's just no tension in the band, right? So I want to start off to where when my hands are crossed, there's just a straightening or a small amount of tension. And I always try and think about, for me, if I have a belt buckle, that my whole pelvis is not rotating. So I try and keep from my waist down pretty stable, right? So belt buckle stays here, I rotate more through my upper trunk, I turn to look at where that band's attached, and then as I come back out of it, I come back to neutral, right? My chest stays here, and then I take that band in this up and out direction. So this would be our D2 pattern. More of a diagonal, I'm coming down and across, my eyes are following my hand, I'm letting my upper torso rotate to look to where that band is coming from. I'm bringing my chest back to square, my chest stays here as the band goes into this up and out. From the back side, I try and make sure that as I'm coming up and out, I don't want to see the shoulder start to hike up towards my ear. So I really focus on keeping the shoulder down so there's no tension up here as I take this up and out to the side. Some people prefer different hand positions. Occasionally, if anybody has any kind of forearm or shoulder issue, sometimes looping the band through and leading a little bit more with my thumb can be a little bit more comfortable, and it encourages a little bit more turnout of my arm, so a little bit more external rotation. So this is an okay variation to try. Now, if that's okay, I'll do the same thing in a lunge position. So if the band is in my left hand, I'm going to have my right foot in front. I could start off just staggered. The further I take that leg behind me, the more challenging, right? And I try and make sure, same thing, my knee is not wavering in or out. It's not going past my toes. My lower leg is pretty straight up and down. And it's the same concept. Belt buckle doesn't move. I turn to look, and I come up and out. Slow and controlled, down and across, pelvis, hips stay square as I move through this range. Just so you can see it from the back. Like I said, if this is too uncomfortable, too challenging, I can always shorten it to just a closer position with my feet together. And actually my opposite foot would be in front. It's always my hand that's moving, that leg is back. And then I can also do this down on one knee. Same idea, band's in my left hand, so I have my right foot out in front, okay? Same idea, I turn to look, knee stays square, pelvis stays square, up and out, down and across. Look at me from the back. Same thing, look to see where the band's attached. Up and out, making sure that I don't have any shrugging of the shoulder. Slowly coming down where my hand is even with my trunk, and I look to see where that band is attached.